Hi, ACHY Dad here. Week 6 of my weight loss journey. I'm supposed to be 189. I started at 195 doing the COVID-19 pounds in 19 weeks. Trying to get to 176, so I should be 189 today. I'm also going to show some videos of a nor'easter we got. I still have hat head, I think, from the snow we've gotten, and a snowball fight. And skiing at our local mountain, and some unboxing of products. Let's get to it. Hairball, week 6. I'm sunburned up here from skiing, which I don't think will affect my weight. Just waking up.
189 day.
189 day. This week, I have not been hydrating for the 3rd week in a row.
I've been completely unsupportive with hydrating. I too have not hydrated at all.
It must be winter, but it's dry.
It's dry.
So it should, I wonder if it's sort of natural to drink way more water when it's hot and less when it's cold.
That it is. Because most people in the world drink cold water in the summer to hydrate themselves so they don't melt.
Right, cool themselves off.
If any of you weight losers know what that means.
You weight loser. You're a weight loser. The thing I've noticed this week, because I slipped a couple times and I was just eating for fun, or feeling or whatever, for compulsively, or before I knew if I was full. All the things you don't do, honey. And then I would stop eating, and then my stomach would be like, oh God in heaven, I hate that sound. What is it? Earphone?
It's I have an alarm on my phone.
Follow the annoying sound.
Thank you.
Any observations this week? I want to cut down my rambling in this unattractive, but getting more attractive.
Looking good. I noticed you doing more compulsive eating this week. Some medication adjustments that have been happening that might be impacting your behavior, as well as just, perhaps the novelty wearing off. But I just want to want to make sure to not get stuck in a trap of willpower is everything, because there's other things going on in your body.
The other thing I've noticed, the most effective weight loss trick is so far nuts, almonds, especially walnuts. They'll satisfy, and I've eaten a lot of them 2 weeks ago and still lost a lot of weight, for lunch, almonds or nutmegs. Yeah. Well, let's do this, shall we?
Okay, let's do this thing.
Is that zeroed out?
Now you have eyeballs or?
No, actually, I'll go ahead and do that. After you step on it 2 or 3 times, it loses its 0.
$185. So we'll go with 185.
Let's go with 185.
Yeah. That's 10 pounds in 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Awesome. And then that pedicure thing down there
is going to take another 10 pounds.
Is going to take off a pound of my yucky toes. And next week I want to torture people with looking at my needing moisturizing manicured toes. But how many of us out there aren't ready for our toes to be on camera close up? I am.
I'm not.
All right, let's on to some other things. ACHY Dad here getting achy shoveling snow. Where are my shovelers? I don't see them. Oh my God.
Hi!
See, where are you?
In the tree.
What?
Hi.
Nice snow. Good enough for snowballs? No? Okay, one. Ah! Maybe 15 inches, maybe 14. Not sure. Yeah, is that 15 inches?
I don't know.
It's drifting. There's definitely 10 or 12 inches on the table out there. Now, I always thought nor'easters came from the northeast. But they come from the regular way storms do up in New England and the United States from the southwest. But they go out to sea and they're spinning. So the weather comes from the northeast, picking up all this moisture and dumping it as a low pressure moves through, with a high of 33 and a low of 16. This is a good example of how snow tires are awesome. I went through that with a Toyota Corolla front-wheel drive, driving well with traction control off, nice and slow. I knew I wouldn't hurt the bumper like most things will. This is powder. Next, we'll drive this beast out through the snow wall that our tax money pays for, the plows plowing in front of my driveway. And a beautiful day at our little local mountain. A friend just said they went to a big mountain today and it was an hour to get a ticket. And this one's $5 or 5 and under free. And the ticket line is 0, and it just got to be like a 6-minute line down there. So for now, with little kids, our whoa, sorry. Using used skis and hanging out here 5 minutes from our house couldn't be better. Ooh, there's a telemarker. I'm gonna try to cut away from you.
Away from me? That one?
That is a mat. Good for the winter too.
And it's really hard.
Yeah.
Oh!
Remember I spilled coffee on the keyboard? So I was offered to test this one.
A mouse! It's a mouse. Onions! It's a mouse! What's the difference between a mouse and a mouse?
All right, take that out and see how it feels. How the key's quiet? Oh yeah, it's pretty quiet. Not too hard, please.
Whose wedding is it today?
Ah, there it is. It does.
This thing is cold. Whoops! Oh!
No, it does have one. Okay. Oh my god. This feels pretty good. It's a little light. Anything else in that box?
Yes, sir. A box.
No, that's a coat rack. That's a little coat rack on your left hand. And what's that?
What a beautiful little...
That is a manicure set. You know how Mama loves to manicure other people. That's like a $7 manicure set. All right, well, that brings us to the end of this week. And my thought for the week is on public schools, since I work in one, in a middle school. And there's always the next thing, which is what's wrong with public schools? And more, I basically think the short answer is the public, because it's a reflection of how families are doing and how many kids are going to private school with the parents who have money, and what's left in public school, and how well folks are doing, because the schools are lifting more and more weight. Breakfast, snacks, homework done at school. And the more help we could get from the public, the better the public was doing, the less load would be on the schools, and the more they could teach. So that's my thought I'm working on this decade. All right, everybody. Wish me luck next week. I kind of feel like I'm losing a little steam. It's going to be super hard to keep going down my natural weight for the last 10 years of 182 to 185. 176 goal is kind of scaring me. All right, see you next week.